Stoicism is more than a philosophy. It is a roadmap for navigating life's challenges with grace and purpose. Rooted in the idea of living in harmony with nature, Stoicism emphasizes inner virtue and the embrace of the human condition without fear. To the Stoic, wisdom lies not in avoiding pain, death, or adversity, but in fearing the abdication of moral responsibility. True tragedy is not external hardship, but failing to live as a complete, virtuous human being. Few figures embody this philosophy as profoundly as Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor whose reflections in Meditations resonate as a timeless guide to resilience and self-mastery. His life and philosophy hold a mirror to modern struggles, offering clarity in an age of distractions and superficial pursuits. Let's journey into the depths of Stoicism through the lens of Marcus Aurelius and uncover how his wisdom can transform how we live today. Imagine being handed near absolute power over the known world, the kind of authority that could indulge your every whim without consequence. Marcus Aurelius, who ruled the Roman Empire from 161 to 180 AD, faced this reality daily. But instead of succumbing to hedonism or corruption, he chose virtue, not for recognition or fame, but because it was the right thing to do. Born into privilege, Marcus had access to the finest education and was groomed for leadership, yet his reign was anything but leisurely. He governed during the Pax Romana, a rare period of relative peace, but his time as emperor was marked by unrelenting challenges, wars on the empire's borders, plagues that devastated populations, and political unrest. Despite this, Marcus remained steadfast, living by the principles of Stoicism and striving to embody wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation in all he did. Imagine yourself in his position. Could you consistently resist the temptations of wealth, power, and indulgence? Could you meet adversity not with bitterness, but with resolve and clarity? Marcus's life challenges us to consider our own choices, especially when faced with pressures that test our integrity. Meditations is not just a book. It is a window into the soul of a man grappling with the demands of power and the inevitabilities of life. Written as a personal journal, never intended for public eyes, Marcus's reflections reveal his struggle to live according to Stoic principles. Its fragmented structure mirrors the complexity of human thought, offering profound insights into virtue, resilience, and the pursuit of excellence. At its heart, Meditations revolves around the idea of living in accordance with nature. For Marcus, this meant more than respecting the environment. It meant aligning one's life with the natural order of the universe. Consider a tree. It grows to its fullest potential not for applause or recognition, but simply because it is its nature to do so. Birds fly, rivers flow, and humans? We are meant to grow into the best versions of ourselves, virtuous, wise, and just. Marcus's philosophy reminds us that the pursuit of external accolades, wealth, status, or fame is ultimately hollow. True fulfillment lies in cultivating inner virtue and living with purpose. Life is unpredictable, and Marcus Aurelius understood this better than most. He faced wars, personal loss, and the constant weight of leadership, yet his writings consistently emphasize one truth. You can't control what happens, but you can control how you respond. Consider the storms you faced in your own life. A sudden loss, a betrayal, or an unexpected setback. How did you respond? Did you let the circumstances define you, or did you rise above them? Marcus teaches us that greatness lies not in controlling the winds, but in mastering our sails. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardship. It's about facing it with dignity and courage. In one memorable passage, Marcus writes, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This simple yet profound idea reframes obstacles as opportunities. Challenges are not barriers to success, but stepping stones to growth. Imagine viewing every difficulty not as a threat, but as a chance to prove your strength and character. How might your life change? As emperor, Marcus Aurelius dealt with countless individuals, advisors, soldiers, citizens, and adversaries. Many were virtuous, but many were not. Yet Marcus approached even the most difficult people with empathy and understanding. He believed that wickedness often stemmed from ignorance rather than malice. To him, judging others harshly was akin to asking a rose bush to grow without thorns. In Meditations, he writes, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This practice of self-reflection fosters humility and patience. By acknowledging our own imperfections, we can approach others with greater kindness. Marcus saw humanity as interconnected, much like the natural world. Just as trees bear fruit to nourish others, humans are born to help one another. This belief in mutual support wasn't just a philosophical ideal for Marcus, it was a duty, a cornerstone of his leadership. In today's world where external success and fleeting pleasures are often glorified, Stoicism offers a radical alternative. Marcus Aurelius's teachings remind us to turn inward, to focus on character over circumstance, and to live with intention. Imagine a society where people prioritize virtue over vanity, resilience over resentment, and purpose over pleasure. What kind of world might we create? Stoicism teaches us that life's trials are inevitable, but suffering is optional. Pain, loss, and frustration are part of the human experience, yet they do not define us. What defines us is how we respond, whether we meet adversity with grace or crumble under its weight. In an age dominated by social media, where comparisons and distractions abound, Marcus's wisdom offers clarity. His ideas are inherently shareable, not because they are simplistic, but because they resonate deeply with universal truths. Imagine scrolling through your feed and coming across these reflections. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. Each quote, a call to action. Each thought, a seed planted in the minds of millions. Marcus Aurelius's teachings are timeless because they speak to the core of what it means to be human. So what will you take from Marcus Aurelius and the philosophy of Stoicism? Will you let life's challenges define you, or will you rise above them, guided by the wisdom of a man who ruled the world yet remained its humble servant? Stoicism is not a relic of the past. It is a guide for living well in the present. It teaches us that the only true failure in life is to abandon our duty to be the best version of ourselves. Embrace the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and let it inspire you to live with purpose, resilience, and virtue. Life's storms will come, but with Stoicism as your guide, you can weather them all. Not by controlling the winds, but by mastering your sails. And who knows, your journey might just inspire others to do the same.